What's going on, guys? So a very interesting rumor has hit the internet, and it might have a lot of legitimacy behind it. And that rumor is about the possibility of a new Batman Arkham game coming out by WB Games. And if you don't remember who they are the ones that brought us Batman Arkham Origins, which in my mind was pretty badass and had the best boss battles out of all of the Arkham games. This rumor started over on Reddit.com by somebody who apparently worked at WB Games and was either already going to quit or was no longer going to be with the company because they said they didn't really care anymore, and they leaked all of these secrets about this new Batman game that's supposed to be called Batman Arkham Insurgency. Now, of course, you guys know that I try to find concrete sources on this thing, so I went to Reddit and I wanted to check this post for myself to see if it was actually there, and it was, but it's no longer there, or at least the story's no longer there, because the thread with the comments still are. So this is what it looks like right now. So the information has been removed, and that might make a lot of you think like, oh, it's probably because it was fake. That's true, it could be fake, but at the same time, it could be that WB was like, look, bitch, you better take that information down now, or, you know, we're gonna put legal action against you or something like that, because I'm pretty sure when you're working on these games, you have to sign, like, non-disclosures so you don't release information, much like you do when you film movies and stuff like that. So that might be what happened here, and that is why he took down the post. I find it very interesting that he just took down the information about the game, but none of the comments, and deleting the thread altogether, which I find very interesting. But at the same time, you guys know that this is the internet, and once something's on the internet, it lives there forever. So plenty of people have already spread this information, and that is what I want to talk to you about today, which is these things that cover what this game is supposed to be about. Before I start listing off all the things, just in case you're wondering, Juice, why do you think there's any legitimacy behind this at all? Well, it's because apparently, according to IGN France, WB Games sent him this photo right here that says save the date March 8th, 2017, meaning there's going to be some kind of announcement on March 8th through WB Games, and a lot of people were pointing out this is the same thing, the whole save the date kind of thing happened when they announced Arkham Origins. So kind of just putting two and two together that they're using the same kind of formula, it's possible that we're going to get some kind of Batman announcement for this, and these details might have just leaked before the announcement. So, that is what we're going to cover. I already mentioned this, but apparently the name of this game is going to be called Batman Arkham Insurgency. The first thing he says, it's been in development since 2014 and takes place 3 years after the events of Arkham Origins. Number 2, playable characters will include Batman and Robin, with Dick Grayson once again playing the part of Robin. Number 3, it will introduce a new location in Gotham, a coastal area that he claims will be the same size as the 3 islands for Arkham Knight. Number 4, players can fast travel to the Batcave and Wayne Manor. Number 5, the Batmobile mechanics have been tweaked and the controls have been modified. Battle mode has been ditched, and there'll be a large focus on chase sequences and the weaponry of the Batmobile. Number 6, combat has been improved and made more in-depth. It's still rhythm-based where you have to time all the correct button presses exactly, but it's more complicated than the attack-counter bases of the previous games. There'll also be boss battles. Number 7, villains will include Maxius, Zeus, Dollmaker, Killer Moth, Anarchy, Two-Face, Blockbuster, Ventriloquist, Cornelius Stirk, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Dusan Al Ghul, Dala, Riddler, and Joker. Number 8, Owlman is the main villain in the game alongside the Court of Owls, and Talons will be elite enemies. That last part is a little confusing because he says Owlman, who is actually Batman on another world, so I don't know if he mistaken Owlman and Talons, like, opposite, like, you know, as the same person, you know what I mean? Because they kind of wear the same kind of freaking outfits, so maybe he just misspoke on that, or I don't know, maybe that is the big twist of this game, that Owlman is actually in charge of all of the Talons, which would be really crazy. But I don't know, I'm gonna say that he might have misspoke there, and that it wasn't actually Owlman that is in charge of the Court of Owls, or working with the Court of Owls. Although that would be a crazy reveal. And the rumored date for this is November 2017, with of course the possibility of it being pushed back which every Batman game has always been pushed back. So I wouldn't expect this game this year. And I got that list of information from psu.com. I'll have the link to it in the description down below. But other information that I found out from that Reddit post is this game is apparently 3 years after Arkham Origins, and it's supposed to be all of those characters that we listed. It's supposed to be all of them like rising up against Batman's rule. So they're gonna have like some kind of big plan to try to take out the Bat. Seems kind of similar to the first game because they were all, you know, set up to try to kill him. It was all assassination type things, and it was all assassins that wanted to kill him. But this one is now that Batman's been in place for 3 years. He's been kicking everybody's ass, sending him to Arkham or sending him to jail, wherever. And now all the villains are going to work together to try to overthrow Batman because they're tired of all his shit. And that's pretty much all the information I was able to find out on this game. But I do want to know, what do you guys think of a possible new Batman game? I know I'm totally down because I didn't start streaming until after the other games were done. So I haven't had the opportunity to actually stream a brand new Batman game besides the Telltale one. But I would love to freaking play through a Batman game with everybody in stream. That would be fucking awesome. So I'm really excited for this, if this is going to come out this year or if it's going to come out ever, because the Batman games have been some of the best ones. And I don't know, you know, the Arkham ones have been great. Arkham Origins had its flaws, but I did love that it had freaking boss battles and legitimate boss battles. So hearing that this new one, if it is true, will have boss battles, I'm totally on board for it. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about the possibility of a new Batman game in the comment sections down below. Guys and gals, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with all your Batman buddies. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. If I made a little dose of juice, see you guys next time. Bye!